I've only hooked up a few of them, so I did not know this trick. So when you're hooking up to one side, have this out here. If you're by yourself, it'll help keep everything up there for you.
Okay.
You want to grab a short cable. Again, full head up. There we go. Oh, then he has the other ends. Yeah.
So this is a second safety. Because all this stuff in here is bolt on, and then they go here with a link, and then they'll go to the outer side over here.
I see.
So if anything does happen in this area, it's still held on by the main bracket, by a short safety cable. So the crossbar is removable, as you know. Just lift up on it, and you saw the arms rotate and come out.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you want to make sure that you take that link, twist it off, and disconnect it, or when you try to pull it out,
it won't come. Yeah,
exactly.
You don't put it through the little hole there, huh?
No, the little one's for locks, if you want to get locks like these ones.
Oh, okay.
And then your safety cables will come over here to this link here.
So there's carabiners?
Yep.
These are carabiners and the...
Yep, or little quick links, yeah. Then plug into here. And you can, easy to remember, if not, but that screws go downward.
Oh, they probably go up and over the crossbar, so
oh yeah,
off the ground a little bit, right? Since we are a little low.
So yeah, we went up over the crossbar to pick up that slack. So come over here to the other link. When you're not towing or hooked up, you can keep this off there, but we put it on there so we don't forget to give it to you. But this is for the breakaway. That's already hooked up, so we'll take this. We'll come up in through the hole, and then we'll loop it back onto it.
Under itself?
Yep. Little sleeve up on there.
What happens with that thing is that everything breaks loose, it throws the brakes on?
So if something happens with any of this, and it comes apart from the motorhome, so you lose your car,
like
this little pin gets pulled, and it applies the brakes.
Oh, okay.
Locks them up and makes it come to a stop versus free-flowing into a farm field or something worse.
What are these things for? What are these things for?
So that's the release latch to unhook. So these arms move in and out when you hook up and disconnect.
Back in a little.
So what it does is comes out and then it locks.
Oh.
Right? It locks it into an A-frame. We want that.
Yeah.
Our swivel points here, it's called the T-bolt. That's going to rotate. So you come out of a driveway, motorhome's going one way and the car's going the other, we need that pivot point. The other thing is the roads. So this is a turn point as well. So it goes this way. Right? So you start turning, this is going to turn.
Let's see. Right? So normally it will pull all the way out like that when you pull it.
And you can do that when you set the car up for tow mode before you do it. You can do all this part of it and then back the car up. One side might lock, the other one might not. If that's the case, you can just go forward and do an S maneuver.
Is it a good idea to kind of pull forward and have your wife look at it to make sure they lock?
So when we do the walkthrough, we always want to make sure all of our pins and everything's hooked up. Make sure the transmission is in the right tow mode.
Yeah.
Check your lights, and when you check your lights, you want to make sure that everything works.
Yeah.
And then when you start going, you can do like 20 feet or something like that. You can do a little S maneuver. The S maneuver does three things. One, All tires are rotating freely, like you've got your park brake and it's skidding.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, steering is unlocked and it's moving. Not getting in a bind and stuck one way. And then three, it puts the tow bar into an apron. Locks both of them in.
Okay.
So that S maneuver does three things. And I recommend doing that every time you hook up on your start of your day.
I'm out, guys.
Okay.
Hey, see ya.
Now you can.
Is there anything special to do with
What?
this pin here?
No, the pin just goes right in here, and then she closes back
That way.
Yep.
I gotta get the phone real quick. We'll put this lock to there.
Okay. So what we do, so they came with 4 keys, but they're keyed the same. Same with this. Those 2 locks are the same, but it came with 4 keys.
Okay.
But we actually will take this pin, we put this pin here. They used to have pins before, so the pins are fine, but we just put locks so no one can take it. But if you put one lock here, and the pin there, then no one can unhook the tow bar here.
I see.
Yeah, no one can try to mess with it, unhook it, or try to take this.
So that's where you should keep it like that all the time. Huh?
Yeah.
One lock is on this side,
And one
is
down
on
here.
that side. I see.
And I mean, it's still locked up here,
Yeah.
but I mean, you know, a cut or whatever, they could take all the tow bar if this lock wasn't here, so.
Okay.
Usually a Sawzall.
Huh?
A Sawzall.
Oh yeah.
They can cut
little
that
cut
right off,
bolts and
and
stuff.
then they'll have your expensive tow bar.
What it does is it keeps the honest people honest.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody's
So
going to
you
want
only-
something, they're
you
going to
only
break
want
the
to be-
window.
Well, if I'm
Right.
in the
Copies of it.
motorhome, they aren't going to be doing that. But
And those are
when
the extra pins.
when we're
that
parked
bring in
somewhere.
slacks. We don't need the pins now.
So yeah, when you're not towing, let's say for 3 months or so, you can remove all this stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go, you know, on your trip and you're going to be
Well,
moving quite often, I'd leave all this stuff on there.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, we would.
It's a little bit more weight, but it don't hurt.
Yeah.
It's a good bumper too.
Yeah.
This is cheaper than all this.
Yeah, probably.
But you have to realize you're just a little bit further out now.
Yeah. I'm putting the camera. I'm
Yes.
putting a new camera in because this is wireless and it has too much interference. I'm putting a new one and a wired one in, and I want it to come down right on this area.
So you want to see this part of it
Yeah, up to here.
and this part of it,
That's right.
the steering.
That's what I
That's
want.
all you want to see. You
That's
don't,
right.
you don't care about people back there.
Well, I have a couple cameras. I might put 2 of them on there.
Because you want to make sure that this is still here
Yeah.
and that this is still here.
You want to put this lock on here?
No, you got one on one side.
Do it on
On one side, and then one side, because that would lock that one off, and then that would lock that one off. See, so,
So this lock keeps this bar on here, and this lock keeps this attached to the bar.
Okay.
okay, so now what do we do? Check the lights?
So rest areas, stretching your legs,
Yeah,
come back, just make sure everything's still there.
so the,
Because somebody might come by and do that. And then down the road with vibrations. And then this thing's popping up and down. And it gets disconnected and that arm's only holding it. The car will be one way.
oh, I
Right?
see.
So when you come back from your walk, stretching your legs, you just want to make sure all the pins are still
I
connected.
wonder if it'd be better to
No
get,
one's pulled this or anything like that.
I wonder if it'd be better to get 2 locks on there. One on each side.
You can do that. You can do 4 pad keys.
Yeah.
Like 4 of them.
Okay, so what else do we do?
I always say lock up everything you can.
Yeah.
It's just safer.
Yeah.
But I hardly ever hear about that. People playing games with you. Usually what happens is you might have, you might be parked in a, you know, trailer park and
Someone goes to walk over it.
or a motorhome park, I'm sorry. Somebody comes over and starts talking to you about your setup and your little car, and you're hooking it up, and then he's like, oh, well, I'll help you too. And, well, what if he didn't get one of these pins in? type of thing.
Yeah.
So usually it's a forgot pin, or they put the pin in the wrong way. See how big it is?
Yeah.
What? There's no way it's going to lock because
Okay.
they put this pin in wrong.
Okay, let me.
Right?
make
So
sure.
you just want to make sure that when it comes down, it locks in and it snaps. You can hear it snap.
I see. Okay.
Right.
That's
And
good.
that same goes with these pins as well. They're a lynch pin. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm going to get in the car and I'm going to reverse it. And I'm going to try.
Out of the way.
There you go.
We got one locked. And I think it's close enough. Yeah. If not, the other one will lock it and pull the motor home forward.
Okay, should we put the lights on and see if all the lights work, right?
We can set the car for tow mode if you want to first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just cover over again
Hey, you hold on to this.
because I want you to do it. Right? So then, because I'm not going to be towing the car, you guys are, so you guys
Yeah.
need to learn how to do that. So I always like to go through it with you guys.
What are you doing?
And a good thought is maybe getting that printed, you know, and then maybe a laminate, or write it down in a card and then put it in the visor, or somewhere where you can gain access to it. And once you do it so many times, you'll kind of, it's like tying your shoes type of thing. It depends on how often you're towing. So what I would do is I'd just make out a card. If it's like 1 through 18, some of them are that long,
Yeah.
others are shorter. But I'll always do it step by step. And if you mess up on one of the steps, I would recommend restarting the whole steps over again.
Okay.
Okay, flat towing. There's no authorized before towing, make sure the ignition is switched on.
I have it running. So he's gonna come over and he's gonna do all this. So sit in the driver's seat and we'll have you just film it.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Change the parking brake. Parking brake, depress the brake pedal and keep it pressed. Move the gear indicator to the neutral position.
Well, you
gotta
gotta
have it
release
on.
the parking brake.
No, I said put the parking brake on. Put
I
the,
thought you said release it.
not yet. Depress the parking brake,
Okay,
keep
here.
it pressed. Move the gear selector to the neutral position. Release the brake pedal. With the gear selector lower in neutral, the key cannot be turned fully to the start switch position, 0. Therefore, turn the key to the start switch as far left as it will go.
That's probably it, yeah.
That's it. Switch off the ignition.
Yep, which you did.
So now,
No, that's the battery disconnect. Not.
Leave the key in the starter switch. Wait approximately 30 seconds until the multifunction display in the instrument cluster completely blank.
so we'll wait for that to go blank.
Not blank.
Not yet, it's only been 15 seconds or so.
There it goes.
Okay, turn the battery off using the provided installation battery switch.
Yep.
So we put it on tow.
So down is tow.
Yeah. It doesn't stay down.
This one's down.
Yeah. No, I don't
Is
think
it a
it stays
rocker
down, no.
switch?
It's down, okay? Hold on. Switch the on ignition, leave the key in the starter switch, approximately 30 seconds. Turn the battery off using the Release the parking brake. Make sure the gear selector lever remains in the neutral position. How come I still got, it says neutral?
That's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
There should be no battery on it.
I'll get a test drive. Oh, yeah. It was working for us here.
It didn't feel like that switch was switching.
No, I don't know that it necessarily stays. I don't know that it necessarily stays, but it's supposed to activate it, and it just flips back. It's like a momentary switch. What do you want me to test? What do you want to test?
The wires come in at the solenoid, the harness. We need to see if those wires are hot. What's going on with that part of it? Like the yellow, the red, and stuff.